Hello Shemai and welcome back to the Director of Football Challenge at Swansea City. Today we've got a very tough game at home to Chelsea, and since last episode it's been a little bit hit and miss. The first game of the season that you all saw was a 3-0 defeat to Sunderland, which was quite embarrassing, but since then I'd say, like I said, it's been very hit and miss. We did beat Everton 1-0 at home, which was a fantastic result. Alfie Mawson with the only goal in that game. It was a pretty drab game. Well, if 1-0 or a 0-0, we probably would have done that game. It was a very boring game. Then we drew 2-2 with Forest and beat them on penalties just about. Then a player sent off. We didn't manage to get a goal in extra time. We did get a lot of yellow cards that game, but it was a solid performance. And Borja Baston, who's been absolutely phenomenal this season. And this is probably even more disappointing than the Sunderland result, because we were 1-0 up away to Southampton. They had a player sent off a minute later, and we still managed to somehow lose the game. Defensively, we've been very poor this season. Alfie Mawson, bit of a saving grace, which is kind of like Swansea in real life, really. He's been the standout player of the club, especially in defence, and he's doing the same here. And then we went away to Man City and drew 3-3, which is hands down a good result anyway, but it's even better the fact that we were 3-0 down at half-time. We were 3-0 down, and Borja Baston, the non-existent player in real life, scored a hat-trick. And if you notice there's a player that you will not recognise, and that's Jeff Rayner Adelaide. We signed him on loan. We were supposed to get Lewis Schaub from Rapid Vienna, but he rejected the contract. And instead we got this guy on loan from Arsenal. He's alright, he's not the best, but he's good backup to play on the left, and I thought I'd give him a start against Man City, because Wayne Routledge had been playing terrible. But this was a pretty impressive draw at the end of it, because we were 3-0 down. Borja Baston managed to get a hat-trick, so he's in good form, and today we play at home against Chelsea. In terms of the league, we're probably around where you'd expect us to be, 15th in the table. Stoke have actually lost every single game so far, and we did lose 3-0 to Sunderland, but they're top of the table at the moment, so it's not as if we got battered by the team who are bottom. So the team for today then is Fabianski in goals, Kyle Norton, Alfie Mawson, Federico Fernandez and Martin Olsen at the back. Martin Olsen today getting his first start of the season, finally just a little bit back from injury, should last 60 minutes. I kind of want him to play the whole game. David Junker's out injured, well, he's only out for a day, but he could only last half an hour for today according to the fitness test, so I'm just going to stick with Martin Olsen. Jack Cork and Tom Carroll's the holding midfielders. The two holding midfielders were struggling to find a pattern on who to play there, because no one's really playing that well. Keesing Young's not doing very well. Leroy Fur's out for a long time injured, 7 or 8 weeks, I think, 6 to 8 weeks he's out injured for. We've got Jordan Howe on the right. Sticking with him, he's played decently there for the last couple of games. Gylfi Sigurdsson behind the striker, who's been very disappointing this season so far. Jeff Rayner Adelaide keeps his place on the left, and obviously I'm going to keep Borja Baston up front because he scored a hat-trick last game. No surprise that Chelsea are favourites for this game. It's going to be a tough game. I'm going to play on the counter to try and keep men behind the ball so we don't get... Well, we're going to be sitting back quite defensively, I assume, against a team like Chelsea at home. Don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying the video and the series, please leave it a like and subscribe. We all know how good Chelsea are in real life. Whether they will replicate it in-game is another matter. They are playing the Antonio Conte system that they play in real life, which is quite cool. I suppose they're actually playing the proper system. We're at home, so we want to put a good performance in for our fans. And that was a pretty awful kick-off. We kicked past it straight to Eden Hazard. Aspilicueta's there, and we're almost 1-0 down just 20 seconds into the game. And now, a minute into the game, there's another highlight. Hazard with the ball. Chelsea starting on the front foot. Kante out wide of Marcus Alonso into Hazard, into the box, and Fabianski into the grateful grasps of the big Polish man. You had 27 players on international duty the last couple of weeks, which is quite impressive. A lot of players out on international duty. Marcus Alonso with the ball, Fabregas to Pedro. That would have been a great place to win the ball back, but Diego Costa's got it now. He's into the box, he strikes it, and then ends up with a very good save from Fabianski. That was a quality strike from Diego Costa, and the corner's not cleared very well. Fabregas is still there, and Kyle Norton gives away a free kick. And this is going to be a highlight as well. It's been all Chelsea the first 2 minutes. Diego Costa with the ball now. He takes it out wide, takes it past one. It's into the box. Is it going to get cleared? No. Oh my god, ricochet in the box, and it's cleared finally by Jordan Ayew. Will this highlight? Yes, highlights finally ended. I've got them on defending in training now to make sure that we start to pick up a bit. Yeah, our defensive, because defensively we've been very poor this season. That was an awful pass, whoever it was. Olsen doesn't make the tackle. Into Diego Costa. Cleared away now. No chance for a counter-attack. It's into the box, and Diego Costa's not going to miss from there, is he? What an awful opening 15 minutes this has been. We've been absolutely battered. John Terry with the ball up, flicked on by Kante, flicked on by Hazard, and Alfie Mawson is nowhere near the ball. Should really be intercepting that. But Diego Costa isn't going to miss from there. Fabianski had absolutely no chance. So this has been a pretty awful opening 20-odd minutes, because there's another highlight here of Chelsea. Out it goes to Marcos Alonso, into Hazard, back to Fabregas. Into the box it goes, and Diego Costa scored again. Oh, he was offside. I had a feeling he was going to be offside. He was really far up in the goal there. But we put ourselves on the back foot. David Luiz with a long throw. Adelaide with it away to Borja Baston, and it's flicked on to no one. Ball headed up, launched up. Oh, Borja Baston's in here. Can he finish it? Clinical? Not clinical at all. Goalkeeper saves it in the end. You'd think after he scored a hat-trick last game, he would have finished a chance like that. So it's still in the box there, and it's finally cleared away by the Chelsea defence. What a chance that was. First clear-cut chance for us in the game, and Borja Baston really should have finished that. This is an awful performance so far, defensively. Once again, Chelsea are just running the game at the moment. They've had almost 60% possession. They've had all the shots. Borja Baston's gone from a hat-trick to playing absolutely terrible. We got a good header away. Didn't beat the first man, but Marcos Alonso has just scored an absolute screamer from 30-odd yards out. Adelaide with a header away. It's a good header, but there was no one there to get the second ball. And Marcos Alonso has just launched that into the top corner. We're going to have to go attacking now. Fernando Llorente can come on. We're trying to get those early crosses in to Fernando Llorente. We need to pause the game to make sure that it doesn't slip by us. We're going to bring off Reynald for Routledge, I suppose. He's good as an inside forward as well, apparently. We'll get him on to attack, though. And Jordan Ayew for... Shall we bring on Narsing? Yeah, we should. Bring him on to attack. 3 players substituted. Gylfi Sigurdsson, another one who has been playing really poor. He's supposed to be our best player, and he's just been absolutely awful so far this season. There's a chance here, though. Narsing intercepts, it's up to Llorente. Sigurdsson, he's into the box, and literally just what I said. He's been absolutely awful this season, and he drags a shot nowhere near the goal. Courtois with it again. Hopefully we can intercept like we did last time. Narsing can't quite get there this time. Some good football by Chelsea. Up to Diego Costa, wide to Marcos Alonso, into Willian. No one's putting a challenge in. We've got it now. Llorente, can he make it? No. David Luiz with the ball, and it's come straight back at us. Someone needs to put a foot in here. No one's putting a foot in. Willian into the box, and he's hit the side netting. That was way too easy for Willian. Wait, it's 3-0. Was it 3-0? Did they score while we weren't looking? Or am I just completely not paying attention? Diego Costa scored, and it's 3-0. I literally completely missed that. Oh well. Willian hits it wide. Looks like we're not going to have another great comeback. Alfie Mawson, who's played so well at the start of the season, has just dropped off recently. And there's a corner as the last highlight of the game. Diego Costa out wide to Marcos Alonso. Let's hope it doesn't go to a fourth. I almost did then. But that was a pretty awful performance. We're like Jekyll and Hyde at the moment. We had some performance. That one against Everton was good. The one against Sunderland was not. The one against Man City, second half, was fantastic. We've got Peterborough. To be fair, if you look at the opening games we've had, it's been a very, very tough opening few games. Sunderland probably the easiest team we've played, and they're actually doing really well this season. We've played Everton, who are tough. We played Southampton, who are tough. We played Man City and Chelsea. Next, we've got Peterborough, then Bournemouth, Hull, Leicester, Stoke, and Spurs is probably the game I'll come back for then. But we've got a good opportunity now, especially against Bournemouth, Hull, and Leicester, to pick up some points along the way and get our season going a little bit more. We're down to 16th at the moment, everyone below us with a game in hand. So that's a little bit worrying, but I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.